Some folks in Hicksville, Ohio are changing the image of that town tonight.
An opera house will replace a popular nightclub that was closed down about a month ago. And as 21 Alive Sandra Jones tells us, the nightclub turned that small community into a teenage hotspot.
The sign is coming down off this building in Hicksville, Ohio, that used to be a very popular spot for teenagers. So much so that folks who live nearby say they avoid it downtown at night because it just wasn't safe.
Fights, a lot of fights, drinking in the street. They had the police down here an awful lot.
It's an eyesore, and it's kind of gave the village a bad name, a bad reputation. A lot of people were known for their kids coming here to go to Tremors.
And neighbors say they're glad to see it go because the kids who were visiting the club were becoming a public nuisance, and no effort was ever made to shut it down. But after several months of trying to purchase the property, the Huber Opera House Group finally bought it for $135,000. Organizers say this bar, once called Tremors, closed about a month ago, where patrons totally trashed the place. But they hope to turn it into something even better, an opera house.
There wasn't anything that anybody could do until there was a chance to buy the place. And we went for it. We just took a giant leap of faith and went for it. So now we have a big mortgage, but we're hoping that the community will back us and help us pay it off.
Organizers say the Opera House will provide live theater productions, office spaces, and youth activities. During the turn of the century, this location brought in acts from all over, and organizers say they want to preserve those memories during this turn of the century by restoring it to its original grandeur. Sandra Jones
became the first American woman to succeed as a producer and manager on Broadway.
Rich in glamour and history, what was once Hicksville's treasure could soon be again.
And that makes it even more exciting. New millennium, a new Huber, a new chance to start it.
Right now, the place is a mess. Beer bottles are everywhere, but the Huber Group wants to return its beauty back to the turn of the century. And what's new is old again as Hicksville restores its past for future generations.
The town of Hicksville, Ohio is tearing down a controversial landmark with a very unruly reputation.
Good evening, everyone. I'm David Scott. Karen has the night off. Today, big changes are being made to an historic building in Hicksville, Ohio, known for its hot pink walls and for its controversy. Here to let us know what's being done is News Channel 15's Chris Porter in our newsroom. Chris.
Well, David, if you've ever driven down the main drag of Hicksville, Ohio, you can't miss it. It's a two-story dance club covered in bright pink paint called Tremors. The club was shrouded in controversy up until it closed in November. Then a local group bought the building, and today those bad memories came tumbling down. Tremors are being felt throughout Hicksville, Ohio. These people say they have reason to be excited. A year ago, this was a popular dance club that brought hundreds of young adults to Hicksville every Friday and Saturday night. Police say it also brought crime.
My officers were constantly busy up here on the street with fights and trying to move people off, people urinating on the street.
You know, we've worked really hard to rid the community of this nuisance.
Herney and several others want to restore this historic building to the way it looked back in the 1870s. They say underneath all the cigarette butts, beer bottles, and the broken balconies lies Hicksville's newest opera house and civic center.
A year from now, this is going to be the stage for any kind of performance we want to bring to Hicksville, whether it's theater, bands, motivational speakers, any kind of speaker, baccalaureate.
Deal says the mortgage has been signed. They have the keys. Now all they need is the estimated $2 million it'll take to clean this place up.
I see theater seats, I see bright lights up on stage, color, brightness, people mingling, smiling, and enjoying what they're seeing going on inside this building. There's no dirt in here.
And there's nothing standing in their way. The town of Hicksville is excited about a piece of land most people had given up on. The group paid $135,000 for the building. They signed the papers this morning, and they say renovating the building may take several years. David?
Chris, some may be wondering what's going to happen to those pink walls.
Well, I bet a lot of people are wondering. They plan to strip the building of all the pink wood in the spring. They plan to pile it all in the center of town, and they're going to light it on fire and have a giant bonfire.